team, happy Monday. Well, I'm back on another dash. Well, I'm getting ready to dash now, but I don't really feel like dashing today. I think I'm just dashing to, I mean, it's not the money, but I need content and trying to keep my order delivery count above 100. I think this morning it was at, when I looked, it was at like 113. So I need to go home. I kind of need to log back in to my work computer because there was a couple of things that I did not get to do today. And if I actually put the time aside to get those things done for the month, if I can do them now, then I'm, pretty much don't have to worry about that. It'll be other things that come up during the day that take you away from that, and at least I won't have to worry about those things that if I go home and log into my work computer, I can knock those out. And just to be honest, I might not even be able to knock them out tonight, because it's a monthly evaluation. It's a few of them that I need to do, and those do take a little time. So I think I'm only gonna probably do about 2. Plus, I am hungry. Even though hubby cooked last night, I have a taste for buffalo chicken dip. So let's at least do 2 dashes. Let's do 2 dashes today, and maybe we'll do 2 tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not feeling that inspired, but I will be back.
I keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm not with you.
Again and again, yeah, again and again. Another ball, another night, another friend of a friend. Again and again, yeah, again and again. I can't even see the bottom line.
Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Baby, you're my biggest problem. Even when the Silverado not starting and it's early in the morning, baby, it's still better than you. Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Heartless. Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Heartless.
So I just got that order dropped off over here to my old apartments, and the customer actually came to the door to leave that door, but the customer came to the door, and I told them, I'm so glad you came to the door, because the box that they put the food in, it was kind of opening up on its own. They didn't have any cup holders, and I wanted to look after I completed the order to see what they tipped. So the customer tipped $4, and it was $2 base pay. But I wasn't that sure, because I did a couple of dashes yesterday on Sunday. I didn't record, but my last 2 orders was high priority orders. And this is the 3rd straight high priority order, but I noticed on the shopping order, and it was all DoorDash pay. It was all DoorDash pay. It was high priority, $12 something. I forget how many miles, not a lot of miles for it to come through as high priority, but it was no customer tip on there. It was all $12 in DoorDash base pay. So I wanted to see something. but this customer actually, they had a tip that was making it a high priority order. And what else? Y'all notice something? I haven't heard anybody talking about this. I actually should leave and go straight and go to that store to get that buffalo chicken. I might do that. Look at me going through the light the wrong way. I'm gonna do a little detour. And so anyway, I have not seen that message coming up lately about it being a top customer delivered with care, and I don't recall anybody mentioning that. Have you guys noticed that, or does it still show you? Is it still showing you this top customer, best customer delivered with care stuff that it was doing a month ago? Let me know in the comments. All right, I am going to go get my buffalo chicken salad, and then we'll continue dashing, and I'm only going to probably do one more, but
Drive east on Fallbrook Drive.
we're going to get home and we're going to put that buffalo chicken salad on some lettuce, on a lettuce wrap. Okay, let me get food off the brain, and well, let me go get the food so I can get back to dashing. Oh y'all, come with me to get this chicken salad. I ain't even turned the car off because I know exactly where I'm heading to. Oh, I don't see. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Here we go. They got barbecue. We got buffalo. We got buffalo. They got curry. This is a curry chicken almond. This is a seafood salad. I might go with this one. Seafood salad. I might go with that one next. That's the curry chicken almond. And they got barbecue. Okay, let's pay for this and get out of here.
Keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to.
So y'all, we just got another order. $8 and some change, 6-something miles, 6.5 miles. So, and there goes the priority streak that I had. I had 3 in a row, but it's still under 7 miles. Because I don't really like, it's close, borderline, but I don't really like doing anything over 7 miles. I mean, I will, but damn, do I really want to? No. So we did take this order because for one other reason is that this is not, I will have never really gotten that far out of my neighborhood, because this is it after this. It's starting to sprinkle, and I am going home to do whatever I said I was going to do and get into this buffalo chicken salad, and I will get this dropped off, and I need to go ahead and pause DoorDash now, because I was just getting ready to turn on Grubhub and Uber Eats from right here, but as soon as I did that, I got this order. And we're actually going back by my house to pick up the pizza. But either way, we will do a mini dash tomorrow. You know, I would have hoped, I mean, you know, that I would have hoped that I would have been able to get $20. I could still. That's what my minimum used to be. I'm not doing it today. All right, let's go get this picked up, and I'll be back.
Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Baby, you're my biggest problem. Even when the Silverado not starting and it's early in the morning, baby, it's still better than you. Why'd you have to leave me heartless? heartless.
All right, got that picked up. This customer is only 10 minutes away. 4.2 miles. All right, let's go. I like this one. Going 5 miles.
I can't even see the ball alone.
Keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm not with you. No.
Again and again, yeah, again and again. Another ball, another night, another friend of a friend. Again and again.
All right, we got that dropped off, and we have ended our dash. We made $14.50. Let's see, 1.6 and 6.5. We drove less than 8 miles, but we did have that pit stop in between, and we are going home. And I thank you for coming along and riding with me. But I'll be back. Part 2, back for another day. Part 2 of 2. We only doing 2. We're going home. We're going to bed. Because I don't feel like being in the DoorDash streets right now. I just don't know. I'm just feeling fatigued or exhausted. I don't know. Somebody just needs to rest. And there's these things. I think that's what it is. There's these things that I need to do. There's work stuff that still needs to be done after I get off work. Because, yeah, there's just some things that people that have, that people need to make sure get done. And I'm the one who has to come up with a plan so that people can be held accountable. Anyhow, other than that, I have some laundry that I did Sunday that needs to be folded, hanged. I think I'm going to put it back in the dryer to at least loosen out the wrinkles, because it's all just sitting in a laundry basket, clean clothes sitting in a laundry basket. So. And then I cooked breakfast this morning before I went to work. And so there's some pots. There's a skillet in the Ninja Foodie that needs to be cleaned out from the sausages and the eggs. So let's go ahead and turn our dash back on, and let's see what kind of orders we get. We would like double-digit orders. We always like double-digit orders. But let's see if we're going to get 2 double-digit orders. Either way, thanks for keeping me company and riding with me. Here we go.
I keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm not with you. No.
Again and again, yeah, again and again. Another ball, another night, another friend of a friend. Again and again, yeah, again and again. I can't even see the ball alone.
Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Baby, you're my biggest problem. Even when the Silverado not starting and it's early in the morning, baby, it's still better than you.
It took every bit of almost 10 minutes to get that order, but I wasn't letting that order go. I was keeping that order. This customer is less than 2 miles away. 6 minutes after we get through this light.
is real, but also when the love is gone.
So ride along with me. Well, we get this dropped off after all, this is a ride along video, right?
Another bar, another night, another friend of a friend. Again and again, yeah, again and again. I can't even see the bottom.
Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Baby, you're my biggest problem. Even when the Silverado not starting and it's early in the morning, baby, it's still better than you. Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Heartless. Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Heartless.
So it's one thing that I didn't realize. Maybe it might have been with just that last order that I actually made it to 90% acceptance rate, because when I declined, when this order that came through for $5, 5.6 miles came through, and I hit decline and said, okay, you're gonna go to 89, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know I was at 90, but okay, I'm not taking it. So I declined that, and as you can see, we did get another high priority offer sent to us. Oh, this is 6 items, $16. I thought it was, I thought that it was 3 items, but it's $16. But it's double digit. So y'all know what that means. Okay. Hopefully these items are there. Hopefully they are. We're praying that they're there. We're praying that it's gonna be. No, it's probably not paying more. But the first order paid more than what I screenshotted. Paid $8.25. So this one we actually made $20, over $20 in less than an hour. So I'm praying that these 6 items are not difficult to find, and that they all in stock, and that I'm also praying that they're not very, very heavy. So let's mark ourselves as arrived and get to shopping for PetSmart. How about apparently I have not learned my lesson, but I think it's all good. So we got the order shop for. We found everything on the PetSmart item list. Took me a little while, but we got it done. And then in the middle of it, I get another high priority shopping order picking up at a supermarket across the street from here. 10 items. I think I forgot to screenshot it. So let's see. That it was an add-on. So let's see. I can screenshot it like that. No. Let's try that again. But the reason why I say apparently I haven't learned my lesson is because I only wanted 2 orders. And I got to learn to pause my dash when I say I'm done. And if this has happened to you too, when you say, okay, this is going to be my last one, pause your dash so that they don't add nothing else on to your order that you have to decline or accept. Either way, you just won't get anything else if you tell it to pause. And that's what I got to learn to do. So hopefully we can find all 10 of these items, but both of these were high priority offers, and as you can see, well, I don't know. I don't have Pro Shopper stats yet. I'm this close, but I'm getting some good priority orders. Don't know. I hate to speak too soon to say it's the 90% acceptance rate, but we're gonna go ahead and shop for this, and I'll come back. No, you guys come and shop with me. So ride along and a shop along. Y'all, we are only shopping for 10 cases of Ozarka water. Are they going to have 10 cases of Ozarka water? We're going to find out. But How about I don't have my wagon on me? So this is another lesson that I will need to make sure that I leave my wagon in my darn car. All right.
I keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm not with you. No.
Again and again, yeah, again and again. Another ball, another night, another friend of a friend. Again and again, yeah, again and again. I can't even see the bottom line.
Why'd you have to leave me heartless? Baby, you're my biggest problem.
I'll tell you about my DoorDash adventure that I just had. Whew, I think I might be sweating a little bit. But it's not because I had to load 10 cases of water in my car. It's because I had to, put them in my cart and push that heavy ass basket to the checkout lane. So that is why I'm sweating. But how about when I was coming out of the store? As soon as I come out of the store, there was this older Hispanic gentleman on a electric scooter who pulled up to go, coming like he was going into the store. And next thing I know, when I get to my car and open up my trunk, he's right behind me. I took the dog food for the first order and put everything in my back seat so I can put all of the water in the trunk. And when I put everything in my back seat and looked, he was right there, loading the waters into the car. And of course, I had to give him some change. I didn't have any cash on me, but I had a whole bunch of change that's been piling up here. And I scooped my hand in there and just gave him 2 handfuls of change. Like, thank you. He said, I know, you a good woman. You know, I help you. You a good woman. And, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get out of here. But these people won't let me be great. So after he got everything loaded in, he never went into the store. He just left and went on through the parking lot wherever he was going. But it's like he pulled up just to help me. I don't know. It was so strange. Now with that change, what he's going to go do with all that change and, what he might be able to buy with that, I don't know. But he got what we helped each other out just now. So we headed to the first customer at PetSmart, which is only 7 minutes away. So it ain't a ride along if you ain't riding with me.
I keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm.
So I am not sure how this is another this Mr. 10 cases, Mrs. 10 cases of water. I'm not sure how this was a high priority order because it is actually going 7-something miles, almost 20 minutes away, like 17 minutes away. And so I'm not sure how they figured that. I guess I don't know. I kind of feel like I got bamboozled. But I'll say at least it's not going to an apartment. Because nothing would be worse than that than having to carry this up 2 or 3 flights of stairs. It's going to a house. But another reason that I fell back to why I got bamboozled is because this is basically my entire shift. I'm not going to be done with this until 7:30. We were supposed to do two quick dashes, get in, get out. But no, I didn't pause the dash. No, I got to order while I was shopping, add-on order. And so now this is almost a whole shift for me, which kind of ends at 8. It'll be 7:30. It'll be 8 when I get home. So that's basically a whole shift almost. But can I say that it was decent? I can say that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. All 3 orders back to back said that they were priority, and that's kind of been happening, except for one that we did decline. Order number 2 yesterday wasn't high priority, but it was just average. Number 1 was high priority, and all 3 of these today have been high priority. And I want to see what my shopping status is after we complete this shift, this delivery. So ride along with me, I guess. Let's ride over there.
Keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm not with you.
Again and again, yeah, again and again. Another bar, another night, another friend of a friend. Again and again, yeah, again and again. I can't even see the bottle on.
Why'd you have to leave me heartless?
Okay, team, we got it dropped off. So we're gonna not unpause DoorDash, but we're about to end DoorDash, and we're going home. Ain't no way after I carried 10 cartons of water for y'all. Well, I ain't do any more dashing, but it says we dashed 1 hour and 54 minutes actively, and we made $33.50 when I was only trying to make $20. And I noticed that I was only trying to get 2 double-digit orders, but I noticed on some of these shopping orders, the pay is, there's no tip coming from the customer. It's all DoorDash base pay. So that's interesting. That would be interesting to know how that works, because that order was paying $9.25, and the customer tipped 50 cents, and the rest was all DoorDash. In that shopping order that I did Sunday when I wasn't recording, was $12, all DoorDash. The customer, there was no tip from the customer. So Thursday was gonna be my day to try to dash a little more heavily. And I want to see what kind of orders we get then, because we got some room to play around and do decline at 90% acceptance rate. But am I going to do that, or am I going to try to get to 95? So I'll be back. Thank you for riding along with me. I hope you enjoyed this ride along. Please hit the like button and comment and subscribe. Bye, team.
I can't even see the bottle on.